Oh, the cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. They'll start the drive with Harris, shedding the tackle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now Pickett. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line.
Well, Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line. Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
Back to throw. And this one's incomplete.
The Steelers at 10. They coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Here comes 3rd down at 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Pickett sets up play action.
And that is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Now 2nd and 3. Now Pickett, changing to play.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
A short one there to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll audible to something else.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Shreds the tackle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Here's Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Pickett.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
Well, how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And the other day they told us when we got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Tucker's kick is good.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens 3, Steelers 0.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Back to throw. Pickett.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Patrick Queen.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Looking to throw, Pickett. That's caught. Allen Robinson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it in a double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
He gets it complete to Harris. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 3.
On the give, this is Harris. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Pickett now from the gun here. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
49-yard line.
Second down and 6 now. Another run here with Dobbins.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Play action. It's Jackson. It's Hill. Complete. Powerful running. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And some space here. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Steelers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
But whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. He's across midfield.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And you can bet they're going to lean on him quite a bit, obviously. They did last week, was over 100 yards also. AFC Player of the Week is announced Wednesday.
And until they take that away, I would continue to lean on him. Try and have another award for him, one in this game. But when you look back at last week and you saw how he was able to find holes in the defense, but it's also the run after the catch. That's what made it impressive.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll run with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On second down, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And Pickett going to move his guys around.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Here's Johnson with a reception. Yeah, he'll be stopped right there at the 31.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20.
Ravens 27, Steelers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
He juked him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
Pushing through the contact. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he gets it down to the 32.
214 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They go play action now. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now a 2nd and 6. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
At the 10-yard line.
Jackson now. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
2nd and 6.
They hand this off to Harris. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pickett. To the sideline and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Second and 10. It's Pickett again.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down. The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now Austin. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Pickett back to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To the air on first down with Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Pickett will look to throw it here. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pickett right back to the air again. That is caught. And they'll get this down to the 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Looking to throw, Pickett. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Dancing to his left. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Austin. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Pickett.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Pickett, 4th down. Desperation time.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Now he's loose again.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards on the ground.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really paved